Josh Faber, and I'm the general manager here at Tyrol Basin. So I grew up the northwest suburbs of Chicago. Being in the northwest suburbs, we were able to get out and ski a lot in the wintertime. I believe I started skiing when I was around 8 years old, so ever since I was a little one. Skiing wise, my dad got into the sport, at probably my age now. So once he got into it, it was just natural progression to get his son involved. And like I said, I fell in love with it right away. And next thing my dad sometimes regrets the fact that he got me started into the sport, and I took it so passionately. After high school, I went to college at Southern Illinois. So I actually went to college to be a pilot. Big aspirations to be a pilot one day. And now I look towards the future. Maybe I'll have a really expensive hobby. So now that I'm getting a little older, my wife and I, we're building a family. I've got a 7-month-old little girl and a 2.5-year-old little girl. She's already been on the snow a bunch. She's already been out this season. Forever I've just been a hardcore skier and would, skiing, it's easy and it's second nature. But now you're dragging kids to the ski area. It really opens your eyes to how difficult this can be for some of these families and beginner skiers. So the first time I came to Tyrol Basin would have been, while I was in high school. Terrain parks were kind of just being developed in a sense. They were starting to take a stronghold in the industry. And my friends and I were all skiers, and we had been getting kicked out essentially of every terrain park in southern Wisconsin because we were skiers. So we started coming to Tyrol Basin because one of the only places that let skiers in their parks. So that was our first experience coming to Tyrol, and we loved it. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think, 15 years ago, we were here and, we were one of the customers and having as much fun out there, So when I got here this summer, the first thing I noticed, coming into Tyrol Basin is it's the sense of character that our terrain has, our buildings. This lodge is over 100 years old, and it might not be the largest, most fancy lodge in the world, but it has that sense of being different. And I think people enjoy that and they like it and they want to come back. When you come here, you almost have that sense of family, and you're greeted with a smile and wonderful customer service. I think that goes a long way these days. So Tyrol provides, a lot of different amenities during the wintertime. Obviously people come here to ski and snowboard. That's number one. For our beginners, our Magic Carpet this year, for example, we're expanding our learning programs, expanding our beginner terrain, things like that, to really, promote to those beginners that this is a great place to learn how to ski. We have a full rental department. So we have, you can come in, rent boards, skis, boots, helmets. Helmets are a great thing to rent these days. We have full food service, cafe downstairs, full service bar. Really has a fun atmosphere that, a lot of people enjoy. So why do I love skiing so much? I fell in love with it, like I said, as a child. The speed, the competition, the park features, sliding rails, all that fun stuff. Granted, I'm getting a little older and it hurts way more now, but just the aspect of being outside. I mean, it's great exercise. It's wonderful to be out there. Something I've learned over just the past few years, once I've started to have kids and kind of have stepped back and looked into the ski industry from the outside, is we're really creating something special for our guests, to where it's truly fulfilling to me to know that we're creating memories that these families and kids will have forever. All of these park skiers and snowboarders, in 10, 15 years, just like myself, will be bringing their kids to Tyrol Basin. Things like that, to where we're creating something real, and as a job, that has a sense of gratification to me and fulfillment that I feel like I'm doing something more than running a business.